Alright guys, it's time to get this thing torn apart, and I'm going to go through and paint the frame and stuff. I ran into an issue a couple months ago with this thing where the vibration, something is vibrating like crazy, and it's enough that it actually hurts your hands when you try to ride it. So I think it's the motor's worn out. There's oil everywhere underneath and everything. I've tried different clutches to make sure it wasn't the clutch. And I also even put them on the mini bike to make sure that it wasn't that, and it's not. So I think it's internal. I've had this motor on this bike for about a year now. It's done really good, but it's also been kind of rode the heck out of it. So it's time. I got a brand new motor for it that's been sitting on the shelf. Exact same motor. I'm just going to put the same one on, but this one, when I put it on, I'm not going to be revving out to 6,000 like I was on this one. And then the rear axle, I'll show how I did that. That's a 12mm axle. It's sealed bearings. And I use these bearings. They had a little bit of slop to them, so I'll show you how I did with JB Weld. But I filled it in, and I put about, I don't know, like 20, 30, maybe 40 miles on that rear rim. And it's yet to come loose. It's still nice and tight. So I'm going to go ahead and start stripping this thing down. And I'm not sure what color I'm going to paint the frame yet. I just want to get it tore down so I can get the frame sandblasted and stuff, and then probably figure out a color that goes with that gold for the forks. So, alright, I'll go ahead and start getting this thing tore down. Alright, got the engine off now. Yeah, there's a lot of, I mean, you're going to have that high mileage. You're going to have a lot of oil and stuff left over. Didn't really notice anything taking the motor off. I was hoping I'd find something loose. Honestly, I think that oil is coming out of that front drain plug. Yeah, actually it was. Let's see, I didn't get that last bolt out. Well, I'll get it later. But yeah, I got that all off now. So now, I guess I got all the fuel drained out of it. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and get them two mounts off. And probably go ahead and get the rear rim off, and then just go ahead and start doing the forks. Getting that all swapped off. Really not much to it. But alright. Alright guys, got the frame all stripped down now. Could not get the crank arms off to save my life. So I ended up running down and got some new pullers. And it took quite a bit to get them to pop off, but finally got them so I can be able to go in here. I want to tape all this off. I don't have the socket that goes in here to pull this out, so I'm just going to tape it off really good so when I sandblast it, I don't try not to get any sand in there. But yeah, it's down to bare frame now, so I'm kind of thinking about, I don't know, I'm going to be putting a new motor on here, but I was thinking about turning to that motor because I'm just curious what all that vibration was. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and just grab the other motor when we go to start putting it together and just start fresh with that. But yeah, now I just got to get it inside here so I can start sandblasting it. I'm not going to try to, it's aluminum, so I don't really want to hit it too hard. I just mainly want to get up in the tight areas and stuff and get it scuffed up pretty good with the sand. That way the primer got something to stick to. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get it in there and get started on that. Alright, it's all in here now. It's all taped up. I got the bearings out of the headset, got that all out, and I just hung it from this so I can actually stand back and be able to turn the frame. Not worried about falling off. And so it's all ready to go. Time to start sandblasting. Alright guys, got this frame all sandblasted. Ended up taking all the paint off. It came off pretty easy, so I just went ahead and just stripped it all. Came out actually pretty good. Now I just got to work on getting all the dust out of it and blow out the frame and everything. Any holes and stuff that got sand in it. But yeah, I'll have a video. Next video will be getting this thing prepped for paint, and I got a color that I think is going to look pretty cool on this. So I'll have that coming out probably within, I'd probably say by Friday, maybe Saturday, I'll have that video going. So till then, oh, and by the way, I do have the paperwork for the mini bike to make it street legal. I have to register as a motorcycle because of the CCs, but I will have videos on that coming up too. But thanks for watching.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink.